Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're absolutely surrounded by AI assistants, bottomless social feeds, and instant crash courses. So it really begs the question, are physical books just outdated? Or do they remain our absolute best tool for deep thinking? Today we're going to figure out exactly where reading fits into this crazy fast-paced world of ours, and more importantly, how you can seamlessly bring that habit back into your daily routine.
But first, be honest with yourself for a second. When was the last time you actually finished an entire book? And I don't mean skimming a blog post or going down a massive social media rabbit hole. I mean a real, full-length book. Look, if you are struggling to remember, you're absolutely not alone. In this era of endless scrolling, so many of us genuinely struggle to hit that final page. Acknowledging that friction is really step one to figuring out why our habits have changed so much.
It brings up this massive digital dilemma, right? Why on earth should you invest 10 hours or maybe even weeks into reading a 300-page book when you could literally just watch a 10-minute summary on the exact same topic? It seems like a total no-brainer to take the fast route. We're all so obsessed with speed and efficiency right now, it's totally natural to wonder why we don't just rely on snappy, bite-sized formats to get all of our information.
Well, here's the thing. Beneath the surface, reading isn't just about passively absorbing facts. It's a complete cognitive fireworks show. Your brain is actively decoding language, building these vivid mental images entirely from scratch, predicting what comes next in the story, and hardwiring new neural pathways into your memory. Unlike scrolling where you just sit back and get fed, reading literally forces your brain to step up and do the heavy lifting.
It's mental training. Seriously, think about reading less like grabbing a fast food meal of information and way more like a really rigorous, challenging workout for your mind. You are actively building mental muscle. It is quite literally a gym session for your cognitive abilities that keeps you sharp, focused, and deeply engaged.
I love looking at it this way. Short-form videos are the trailer. They are absolutely incredible for catching your eye, demonstrating movement, and rapidly introducing a new concept. But books are the full movie. You need that uninterrupted space to unpack complex arguments, look at the real evidence, and actually reflect on what it all means. You just can't get the depth of the full movie from a 2-minute trailer.
And you always hear highly successful entrepreneurs and scientists raving about their reading habits. Why? Because books are the ultimate shortcut. Think about it. Somebody spends decades doing rigorous research, making painful mistakes, living an entire lifetime of experiences, and then they compress all of that into a few hundred pages for you. You get to leverage all their hard-learned lessons instead of just learning from your own. It's an insane advantage that you can literally hold in your hands.
Now, if you're wondering which route to go, nonfiction or fiction, they both have incredible, unique value. Nonfiction is fantastic because it hands you practical skills, science, and history that you can use right away. But fiction is a powerhouse for developing your imagination and building deep empathy by putting you directly into someone else's shoes. Both are absolutely crucial for a well-rounded mind.
Plus, reading is basically a Swiss Army knife for your overall well-being. It naturally winds you down before bed by getting you away from those blue light screens. It passively builds up your vocabulary, exposes you to totally different worldviews, and honestly, longtime readers find that books don't just hand you answers, they actually train your brain to ask much, much better questions.
Section title: How to Start One Book. Subtitle: Practical Steps to Rebuild Your Attention Span.
Okay, so let's break down exactly how you can overcome that digital barrier and start just one book today. Step 1. Start small. Commit to just 10 minutes a day. That's it. Step 2. Follow your genuine curiosity. Read what you actually want to know about. Step 3. Don't force it. If a book is boring you, drop it guilt-free and move on. And finally, step 4, keep some notes to capture the ideas that really jump out at you.
Consistency is your absolute secret weapon here. Small daily progress turns into a mountain of knowledge over time. 10 minutes of reading on a random Tuesday morning might not feel like a lot, but do that every day for a year? You are methodically building this massive, unshakable foundation. It totally beats trying to force a miserable 3-hour reading marathon once a month. Ultimately, we have to realize that books aren't fighting a war with your digital media. They belong in a shared learning ecosystem. Videos are there to help you discover ideas. Podcasts are amazing for discussing them. But books give you that quiet, focused space to truly understand an idea deeply and completely. Every format has its place. Every great reader throughout history started by just opening a single page. You definitely don't have to tackle a whole library this week. But the provocative question I want to leave you with at the end of this explainer is this. Are you making the time to think deeply in a world full of constant distractions? I challenge you to start just one book, just one page, today.